If you like running the ball in Madden 24, then you're in for a treat because in today's video, I'm about to break down the best run offense in the entire game. Now, I'm in the Eagles playbook for this video. I'm going to be looking at the gun double stack. You've started to see pros even use this formation because it is so hard to stop. There's a two-play run combo in here built upon RPOs that is so crazy. And I'm going to also show you guys an audible trick that you can use with this offense in this video. But before we do that, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, comment on the video, like the video. All that stuff does help me out a lot as a content creator and allows me to continue to do more videos for you guys. I do daily gameplays and tips, high-level Madden content to help you guys become better players and win more games. So let's start with the RPO read flanker screen. This is essentially a modern day triple option. Again, I'm in the Eagles playbook and this is really hard to stop. Now, what I'm going to recommend you guys do when you come out in this formation is sub a tight end in as the left receiver. You see Kelsey's in the game. Sub a tight end in there so you have two tight ends in the game instead of three receivers. Now, in a few minutes here, later in the video, I'm going to get into why that's actually really important. Now, when you come out here, guys, you can see when running this play, basically on the right of the screen, you see the D end has an R over his head. That slot corner has a P. It's essentially, like I said, triple option. But the way you run this play is actually very simple. You essentially are going to read if the defender with the R over his head crashes down or keeps contained. Now, if he crashes down, you can just keep it with the quarterback and it's free 5 to 10 yards. If he keeps contained, you hand it off. And this is going to be a very difficult play to stop because you guys can see there's actually a screen on each side of the field. Although I will say if this play, the right side of the screen is harder to stop. You have the tight ends lined up in front of the receivers on the screen. So to stop the quarterback keeper, the handoff, and the screens, honestly, it's nearly impossible. And I'll show you guys why against some different looks. And then we're going to get into different plays that we audible to counter different things that the defense does. So make sure you stay tuned throughout the entire video so you see all the different plays and the ways you want to run this so you don't get stopped. So let's run this play against some different looks, starting with the dime normal. Again, I'm always going to read that defensive end that has the R over his head to see if I'm going to hand it off, keep it, or potentially even throw the screen. So right there, you guys can see he stayed at home. He stayed at home, so handing the ball off was going to be a free 5 to 10 yards. This is dime, a 4-down set. It's pretty good against the run normally, but you guys can see that because the defense is so spread out, worried about these screens, the run is very easy to hand the ball off and get you those, 5 to 10 yard runs that keep the chains moving. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, though, a lot of times they're gonna, crash down at you if they don't have their setting set to conservative for option defense. That D end's going to crash down a lot. So like here, you guys can see here, he crashed down. We keep it with the quarterback, and that's a free 5 to 10 yards. I got more like 15 to 20 there. But that's why most good players will put their option defense. They will go ahead and set it to conservative, so you can't do that. Now, most players don't understand that these read RPOs, they're basically, like I said, triple options. Okay, guys, so now you're going to see that we set it to conservative. He should stay at home. The problem becomes, now you're getting these one-on-ones on the outside to the screen, and you guys can see that can be a potential touchdown throwing to the screen. Now, obviously, I could have handed the ball off right there because I saw that, they were, playing the quarterback run. You guys can see here, the defensive end stayed at home. However, I also saw that there was a corner blitz going on here, so I knew that if my tight end blocked just one guy, I probably had a huge play, maybe even a touchdown, and that's what makes these screens so effective. Is it basically makes them play. They really can't play man over there. They almost have to play a zone with a flat to try to take that away. Now, we ended up breaking a tackle after 10 yards here and going to the house. So that gets them out of man, gets them out of blitzes. It forces them almost into zone with their option defense on conservative. So, now let's switch it up. Let's go to cover 3. Now, in a situation like this, you guys can see now there's 2 DBs lined up over there and the safeties are back. So that tells me right away there's only 5 defenders in the box. I have the numbers each and every time. I can hand this off and get easy 5 yards. And that was honestly really bad run stick right there. Do you want to become a better Madden player and win more games? If so, check out my premium Madden strategy website, sportsgamers.com. I've built sportsgamers.com to provide you with the best Madden tips, best Madden ebooks and schemes, all from the pros, at the lowest price possible. I have helped thousands upon thousands of Madden players improve their games, and I can help you as well. Our VIP Madden membership is our best offer yet. This membership will include all of our Madden ebooks all year long and hundreds of weekly Madden Vault tip updates to keep you ahead of the game. Click the link in the description and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order. So now that we forced them into zone, we have the numbers advantage. You know, now they only have 5 guys in the box, and we have 5 offensive linemen. But again, because of this screen, we've spread the defense thin. They have to have those 2 DBs aligned over the stacked receivers on each side. Then they have the safeties back. So now, like, if I do throw the screen, you guys can see, I mean, I still got 6, 7, 8 yards there, even against that type of defense. The fact we just got 7 or 8 yards off of that screen is what's crazy about this play and this offense. The screens are so good, so hard to stop. You have to defend the quarterback keeper. But then really what we should do is hand the ball off, because as you guys can see here, the handoff against these spread out zone looks is a free gain. I mean, that's an easy 5-10 yards every time, maybe even more. You make somebody miss. All you're gonna really need to do is get past a block shed, and if you see it inside stuff, just go ahead and double team a D tackle if you see the inside stuff ability to make sure you pick up that yardage. Now, so far I've showed you the quarterback keeper, the screen to the right, and then the handoff option. Now there's one more option out of this formation I've yet to go over with yet, which is the screen to the left. Now the screen to the left is something that I mostly utilize when I see, you know, man blitzes. And it's the PA jailbreak screen, which needs to be in your audibles. This is, while the read RPO is a better screen to the right, this is a better screen to the left. As you guys can see here, you have all these O linemen going out to block on the left of the screen. So we just kind of hold it in for a second, get that ball out, and as you guys can see, it's one-on-one, potentially with a safety for a touchdown. You know, if not, you still are going to get a really good play out of this. So you mix in the run, the RPO with the keeper, and then the screen on each side of the field. You have a monster of an offense. And I haven't even got into the audible to 2 tight ends yet. So guys, the reason why you want to have 2 tight ends in the game is so we can audible to the wing slot. The Philadelphia playbook has the best wing slot in the game from single back, because you have the ability to have the RPO, zone, stretch, in your audibles, potentially a dive, and some good passing plays like mesh spot and the corner route plays. So now when we come out in this double stack and, you know, they're worried about what we have from this formation, as soon as I see them get into defense that, you know, I know can't stop RPO bubble screens or stretches, I'm right back into the very audible game, which is, again, 1 click to the right on the D-pad, and you'll see we can audible to the single back wing slot. And now we can start to abuse these stretch alerts, where we have the bubble screens and then obviously just the stretch action. But really what we're looking to do, if we start to see them play a lot of zone or just blitz us, is throw the bubble screen, and then against man, run the stretch. Now keep in mind that this formation also has corner routes, it has drags, it has wheels out of the backfield. You can legit pass from this formation as well. It's a hell of a scheme. If you guys like the video, smash that like button. Until next time, it's your boy Duke, and I'm out of here.